In Powersports, many dealers talk about culture as a buzzword, but not many have successfully turned it into a competitive advantage. What it takes to do so is process, accountability, and consistency. In this episode of On the Throttle, we'll offer tips on building culture, and we'll take a look at culture in action at Rahal Piaggio. We'll also look at best practices involving lubricants in your shop, and we'll review recent used vehicle pricing.
On the Throttle is sponsored by Bridgestone Motorcycle Tires. Solutions for your journey.
Hi everybody, I'm Randy Zemnick with MPN. As promised, we kick off today's episode talking about culture. To build a culture that drives profit, it's not enough to say we care about customers. Every dealership says that. Rather, document your values and create a credo card that lists your always and never rules. Have employees carry it with them and review it weekly with the team. Why repeat it week after week? Because culture fades when it's not reinforced. Culture is not a slogan on the wall, it shows up in daily habits. Meet every morning to share priorities, wins, and issues that need fixing. Celebrate progress, but also talk openly about mistakes. Don't hide failures, discuss them as opportunities to improve. For dealers struggling to build culture, start by asking, what daily behaviors define us? What are we celebrating and what are we letting slide? These small decisions shape the environment far more than a mission statement ever will. For more tips, be sure to read the full article on our website. Next, we visit Rahal Piaggio, a dealership in Zionsville, Indiana, north of Indianapolis. Only open 2 years and with 4 employees, it is the latest facet of GR Brands, an umbrella of Graham Rahal's various enterprises, which includes high-performance automobile sales and service, a social club, a paint protection facility, Ducati dealerships in 2 different states, race car maintenance and improvement operations, and now a dealership for the Piaggio Group. Rahal Piaggio's Vespa sales attract women, so the dealership sees a lot more female customers than the average Powersports store. As such, Rahal Piaggio has a female salesperson, which helps women feel comfortable walking in and looking around. The Moto Guzzi's at the dealership attract an older crowd, many of whom want adventure bikes. Younger, sport-orientated riders, especially those interested in track days, seek out the Aprilias. In addition, the sports riders who may want a Ducati but suffer from sticker shock are often able to afford an Aprilia. To sell to these people, Rahal Piaggio trains its salespeople to act as if the customer they are talking to is the only one in the store. They are instructed not to prejudge people and are encouraged to know customers by name and to develop long-lasting relationships. Just the tip of the culture iceberg for this dealership. To learn more about the successful practices behind Rahal Piaggio, check out the full article on our website. We move from culture and into the service department to look at how lubricants are more than just viscosity and brand. Things such as safety, data sheet information, spill management, and proper disposal procedures are also critical. These are important for housekeeping, compliance with federal and local environmental laws, and overall shop safety. Departments should also consider stocking common oil weights in bulk, which reduces cost and increases profitability. Here are some safety and environmental compliance considerations. Number 1, clear and accurate labeling of lubricants is a legal requirement for compliance with oil storage laws. It also benefits your department by simplifying work for technicians and reducing costly mistakes. Number 2, keep safety data sheets for all oils and chemicals easily accessible to maintain compliance and promote workplace safety. Number 3, consult your local waste management service for oil disposal. Many offer environmentally friendly options for used absorbent pads, helping you stay compliant with EPA regulations. Number 4, your shop should have a spill cleanup kit, including absorbent mats and socks, to quickly contain and clean up spills. Preventing oil from reaching drains or creating slip hazards is essential. A well-stocked kit ensures spills are managed promptly, keeping your workspace safe and professional. Ensure your staff is trained in proper spill handling procedures and post clear signage as a reminder. For more insight into business practices around lubricants, check out the full article on our website. Lastly, we look at the latest pre-owned market report from National Powersports Auctions. July's average wholesale prices reflected a clear step down from both the prior 90 days and last July, with sharper declines concentrated in core on-road categories. Compared to July 2024, pricing strength was largely confined to the off-road and seasonal niches, while on-road products saw notable softening. Within the on-road segment, domestic cruisers, the largest category by volume, saw significant declines compared to both the trailing 90-day period and the same month last year. Meanwhile, sport motorcycles registered one of the more pronounced shifts, falling double digits from the prior 90-day window and posting a meaningful drop year over year. While metric motorcycles have held stronger COVID-influenced values longer than other segments, it looks as if the air has finally been let out of the balloon. In off-road, ATVs bucked the broader trend with gains over both timeframes, helped by steady demand for utility and recreation units. Looking ahead, dealers should expect continued softening into September, consistent with the traditional late summer trough before stabilization begins in early Q4. Your focus should be on balancing liquidity and margin. Clear aged inventory before the fall reset, keep capital flexible, and position for opportunistic buying as prices bottom out heading into the pre-spring build. For more information, read the full article on our website. That's a wrap on this week's On the Throttle. Check out the full stories of these highlights and more on motorcyclepowersportsnews.com. Be sure to like and subscribe to get notified when the next episode drops. Thanks for watching.